outside, you may have been able to see one of our mirror tigers. You may still be able to see her. I believe Kira is out today.
Wave to your left!
That's a him.
So just a couple of reminders, while we're aboard the Zoomobile, there's no eating, drinking, or smoking, and we ask that you remain seated at all times.
No problem.
Right as somebody baked.
Alrighty folks, we will be making our way into the core woods here in a second, which is a mature maple forest that we have here at the zoo. Now as we make our way farther into the forest, keep your eyes peeled. We have tons of different wildlife that like to call this forest their home, especially now it's starting to get a little bit dark out. We might have some nocturnal animals hanging around. Just gonna cross through some people here. Make sure you wave to everybody on either side of you here. Now, fun fact about the core woods is that our 4 main pavilions here at the Toronto Zoo were built around this forest. This is so we didn't have to interrupt its natural growing process. You'll also notice lots of fallen trees on the forest floor. We leave these trees to decompose naturally. This gives lots of nutrients to the soil as well as acts as a habitat for different animals. You'll also see lots of pools of water on the ground on the forest floor. We call these vernal pools, and they are breeding grounds for different amphibians. We'll pass them later on today as well. You also see a sign for it coming up here on your left-hand side. We have lots of critters that like to hang out in this forest. Lots of squirrels, chipmunks, raccoons, various types of birds that live in here as well. Now coming up here on your right-hand side, keep your eyes peeled. You may be able to see one of our Sumatran tigers. They are significantly smaller than the Amur tigers that we passed earlier. They are kind of tricky to see from the Zoomobile, but we'll keep our eyes peeled. You'll also see these barrels out front here on your right. These are actually enrichment that the tigers use, so those holes in them are actually from their claws, so you can see just the power that these guys have.
And the shot in 5.
Alrighty, so we will now be passing through the main station, which I believe we will be stopping here very shortly for a picture, but I'm not 100% sure, so we'll just keep on rolling here.
Ooh, spooky.
Spookums.
Oh god, I can see flow.
Hands up.
I can see flow. Heckin' spooky. Oh god.
Alrighty, so I believe we're just going to be stopping here for a picture. So we're just going to wait here for a second, and we just ask everybody to remain seated while we're waiting here.
So that was